What's up, Andrew Jordan? I'm late. What am I late to? It is Tuesday, October 13th. The time is 6:07 p.m. and it's around 17 degrees Celsius. Croissant. That's neat. Greetings, bookish horse girl. Oh, our favorite wood PC table 29 is back. What's up? Troy and Tara and Bad Boy and Susan. This is the North Toronto Collegiate Institute in midtown Toronto. I just finished recording the walk for tomorrow. I'm trying to have a transit-free day, so kind of hanging out in my neck of the woods. Good evening, Bev and Midge. There we go. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening, actually. Just in case you wanted to see if I got a haircut yet, the answer is no, I haven't. So I'm meaning to go get one at some point. Greetings, Mike. I'll get up and start moving around in a minute. Ooh, we've already got 59 people jumping in. What's up, Maxim? Oh, you're very welcome. Welcome to Toronto. So this field opens up for public use after school hours and on the weekends. So it's kind of well utilized right now. Oh. I caught a live, yay. Greetings, Melody. Susan, thank you. Mark. Chris Taylor, welcome to the stream, guys. Did you dye your hair? Asks Matt M. No, I didn't, Matt M. Tammy, what's up? I left your video for your live stream. Oh. That's not all my candy there. This might not be a particularly long live stream tonight. Let's go for a walk around the track before we get going. We'll just kind of hang out. And then when I am finished walking around the track, I will go head over somewhere interesting, I hope. Catching up on the iPhone 12 release. Bevan, I watched that disastrous launch today. It's pretty much exactly the same phone they release every year, complete with that same tired design, but I guess some people like it for some reason. I'm not anti-iPhone at all, am I? SR Gots, good evening. Now we're going to do one walking lap around the track. Good evening, Jeanette. Spencer, they have put on some new restrictions, unfortunately. Oh, hey, what's up? You're in my live stream now.
YouTube? Instagram?
YouTube.
Are you famous?
18,000 subs.
18,000. Hi, everyone. NT is very good.
We got some people saying hi. Sorry if I missed some of your chats while I was socializing. Good evening, Richard. Can you run a sub 2-minute lap? I could hop a sub 2-minute lap on one foot. Isn't this the most fascinating stream you've ever seen? Guy walks a lap. Greetings, Richard. I watch all those events, Bookish Horse Girl. So even if it's Apple, and I'm not a fan of Apple, I'll still watch it just to see what they've come up with. I'm a little bit surprised. I guess they didn't really have time, but one of the big problems with iPhones now is the only way to securely unlock it is to use your face. Now everyone's wearing face masks. That doesn't really work anymore. So while most Androids have fingerprint scanners as well, the new iPhones scanners. So how the heck are you going to unlock your phone without putting in an annoying code every time? They could have put a fingerprint scanner under the glass like most high-end Android phones do, or put one into the power button. Or they could have included an iris scanner up in that giant camera notch. These condos here look kind of pretty at night. The roof elements light up. Bev, I don't think it does have a iris scanner. They didn't talk at all about the security in it, just because they know that's kind of a big downside this year. Sam says hi enthusiastically. So we're about halfway done our glorious lap of the track. Where are you at, Johnny? I'm in the center of the universe, known as Toronto. This is the midtown area, the Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood, at the athletic grounds of the North Toronto Collegiate Institute. And I've been spotted from a balcony. If you're watching the soccer match, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's up, Deborah H? Manny Explores, I saw you on one of Action Kids' videos hanging out with 4K Wanderer. It's always good to put a face to a YouTube name. I know it took me forever to actually do that, but I had good reason to hide from you guys. Felicity, I'm actually in Midtown, Canada. What's up, Daniel? I hope everyone had a good Canadian Thanksgiving. Greetings in Niagara, Riviera. I'm actually going to head east on this walk. I've kind of explored the whole area to the west of here in live streams before. This lap will burn off Popeye's calories. I'm actually gonna finish this walk off out of Popeye's. Oh, I'm hitting some wind here. Hopefully the sound's not too bad. Greetings, Ali. Don't hide, Johnny. Well, I was hiding before. What park is that? North Toronto Collegiate Institute. If you were forced out of Toronto, what other Canadian city would you reside in? I would probably choose Montreal, although I don't speak French. What's up, Darius? Thanks, Robert. I guess Robert watched my video when I was cycling down the Don River Trail yesterday and a bug popped into my eyeball. Yeah, Montreal is really the only other big city in Canada that really does it for me. I'm surprised there's no walking channels from Montreal. I think Montreal is big enough that someone could do a few videos a week. Show them your athletic skills. I just walked around with a gimbal and I didn't fall over. That's pretty athletic. All right, now we're gonna wander through some residentialness, and I'll head down to Eglinton East, and then I think I'm just gonna walk all the way down to Bayview, and then we'll go south down Bayview. 4K Wanderer, what's up, buddy? Sorry, I missed some chats there, guys. I was trying not to trip over myself on those stairs. 7:30 in St. Paul, so you're about an hour ahead of us. Yeah, Montreal, half of the city at least, is absolutely stunning. More so than here. It's got a lot more history to it. And it used to be the financial center of Canada, but in the 70s everything shifted to Toronto and all the big banks relocated here, so Toronto kind of exploded at that time. That's why pictures of our skyline from so long ago don't look that impressive. It's really the Royal York and Commerce Court North. It wasn't until Montreal ceded that kind of superpower status to Toronto that our skyline took off. Greetings in Poland. Yes, Barry. Just using a phone. The new phone will be here on the 16th. So we'll be streaming from 5G with a better camera and some more horsepower. Wing, happy Tuesday. Let's practice some good physical distancing and go around these people. Your eye is not pink. No, my eye is fine. I would have, if it was really a problem, I would have stopped riding and pulled over until it was better. Manny Explores, Montreal is a heck of a lot cheaper than Toronto. Apartments there are typically almost half of what they are here. It's starting to go up, but it's still nowhere near the insane prices that we have. Of course, I would say about 70% of the good job market requires you to be bilingual. Johnny, you going with the iPhone 12? If I get an iPhone 12, I will do a drop test off of my balcony and live stream it. And that will be the only use I have for it. Are you looking forward to the first snowfall? I am. Go across the street. Here's an old holdout. You can see all the condos that have gone up around that house. What's up, Brad? So if someone wants to donate me a new iPhone 12 for a live streamed drop test, feel free to do so. And if it survives the fall, we will drop it again. And we will continue to do so until the thing breaks. This is Redpath, Bev. Does YouTube pay you good enough? You'll have to define good enough. YouTube doesn't really pay you anything. You kind of have to earn it yourself. We have not had any snow this season yet. So we're going to see some pretty freaky condo art coming up. Brett. So I've been checking out that funky giant head in the financial district. We're gonna see some things that are just as creepy. Actually, you probably already saw one. But this thing up here on the left is super creepy. Kind of weird to put that in front of a condo. I actually like it though. I think that was designed after some of my viewers. I won't say who. There's these weird things. And there's another one right across the street. Some people just seeing the alien now. I wonder if there's some kind of delay that's kicked in. And we got this weird thing in front of this condo. Nothing makes a place feel homely like one of these things in front of it. I can't get a selfie with my buddy here. Best friends, BFFs. I actually kind of like this stuff. I think it's cool to add character to areas like that. We need more of it. Kiss it. I will not be kissing that thing. We're at the back of Scruffy's Irish Pub, which is sadly no longer. They used to be located in a much larger spot just to the west of here, and they moved to this little spot. And I just learned that they closed for good. So this neighborhood loses an institution. What's up, Ken? How was dinner last night? Dinner last night was excellent because on Mondays it's 50% off all menu pizzas at Domino's. Pour one out for Scruffy Murphy's. Sad to see them go. We're about to venture into an area where I haven't yet streamed. Where are we today? This is midtown Toronto. This would be like the eastern side of midtown. Marhole, no Thanksgiving dinner? No, I had a turkey on Sunday night. I had a proper turkey dinner with stuffing and mashed potatoes. YTC, I haven't eaten the Hungry Man yet. And what's weird is they don't call it Hungry Man anymore. It just says Swanson Dinner on it. That's kind of sad. I missed the Hungry Man branding. I didn't even notice. I don't even know how long it's been like that. But I pulled one out and it said Swanson on it. I will, Vera. I actually had a home-cooked meal on Sunday. It wasn't my home, and I'm not the one who cooked it. My friend did, but hey. Nick, it was good. So eventually we're gonna loop it back and I will hit that Popeyes for a sandwich. I don't know why TC, it's just the one in my freezer. I have a turkey one in my freezer and I have a rib one. They both say Swanson dinner on it. They don't say Hungry Man. You're pretty sure you live near the island library near Yonge and Eglinton, David. Not too far from there. They took the picture of the Three Musketeers off the chocolate bar. I think these social justice warriors are going a little too far with their stuff. Put Hungry Man back. Put those damn musketeers back. Nick, the Osmos near me is actually terrible. Usually Osmos is good, but the one by me, as soon as you open up the wrap, it just all falls out. I'm not a fan of that one. But when you go to one where they make it so it stays together, it's pretty good. How much megabits does streaming take usually? I have it on adaptive streaming, Barry, so an hour can be about 1.5 gigs. If you're not a social justice warrior. I am not pound cake. I have my own beliefs, but I don't blindly follow tribes. Trying to find a Hostess potato chips. I haven't seen that in a while. Well, I probably should have looked over there. There's a new LRT station being constructed. Pound Cake says buy Bitcoin. Pound Cake, I've been holding on to my Bitcoin since 2016. I rode it all the way up and then all the way down, and now it seems to be starting to brew up a nice little storm again. Got rid of most of my altcoins. I still have a few. Nick Nickel, this is Mount Pleasant and Eglinton. I'm walking east towards the Leaside area, but just as I get to Leaside, I think I'll head south down Bayview. You're going to... I bought Bitcoin, actually, Pound Cake, so that I could use it to bet on some sports games. And when I bought it, it was like $400 or $500 for one Bitcoin. And then you blink and it's worth 20,000. And then you think you're going to be a millionaire, so you hold on to it, and then it goes back down to being worth nothing. It's kind of a volatile thing to hold. Please do a walk down Mount Pleasant towards the cemetery. Prasan, tomorrow's video, I think you'll like. I did a walk down the Beltline Trail north of the cemetery, and then I came up north through Mount Pleasant Village, and then I started this live stream. YTC, what's your favorite potato chips brand? I don't know. Anything rippled, I generally don't mind. I don't have a brand, but I do like dill pickle, ketchup, and salt and vinegar. Do people ever look at you walking funny? I'm sure they do, Nick. Just as... Here, I'm just going to pull off to the side for a sec. I'll prove a point. I disco called Camelot. That guy was like pretty much walking on my heels. So I just kind of, rather than awkwardly walk right in front of him, did this through the Rosedale neighborhood. I have done a number of those, Rob, but I haven't gone right through those particular gardens. 4K, Miss Vicky's or Kettle. Can't go wrong with those. It's the Institute of Cosmetic Surgery. Have you ever tried camping at a cemetery? No. I did watch half of the Hubie Halloween movie last night. The Adam Sandler Netflix movie. I still don't know what to make of it. I'll probably watch the second half of it tonight after the football game. Can we go to Drake's house? No, we can't. I could probably walk there in like, what, 45 minutes from here? You ever had Girl Guides cookies? No, I haven't. I only support the Boy Scouts. I'm just kidding. I do buy the chocolate covered almonds whenever they go door to door with those things. Nick Nickel, I absolutely will. The crosstown will be underground through this stretch, and then in a few stops to the east of here it'll pop up and be above ground into Scarborough. Sudsri, that's a good point. Adam Sandler's, I think just the sound mixing, something was weird on that movie. Mike Landry, thank you for the live stream, Johnny. Shout out to any millionaires on the stream. Could you send him 50,000? Mike, thank you, Mike. Always appreciated when you're in the chats, Mike. I also like that you are encouraging millionaires to give me some of their pocket change. If someone does give me $50,000 in a super chat, I will buy 2 iPhone 12s. One of them I will destroy off my balcony, and the other one I will give to the first person who watches the stream and intercepts me on the street. Johnny, do you think the crosstown will be done before 2022? I think it will, but it won't. Not all the stations will be open. Do you like Cobra Kai on Netflix? I haven't yet got into that. Alright, so it's going to be a few more blocks till we get to Bayview, where things get interesting again. Yeah, Max Milk and Becker's are kind of dying breeds. I saw Becker's down in the Cabbagetown, St. Jamestown area not too long ago. I would say about half of the trees have started to change. Bookish Horse Girl, that was interesting. I watched that. Greetings, Susan. Hope you had a good Spanksgiving. And I just felt something wet drop onto my hand, but I don't think it's raining. I think 7-Eleven pretty much runs the planet. You could be in a really poor country in a super hot climate, and there will be a 7-Eleven on the corner, like an oasis, with its cold air conditioning and pizza and sandwiches. Man, Eglinton, not too far east of Yonge, really has nothing going on. It's kind of the total opposite of Eglinton to the west of Yonge. .4K Japan does. They have mini stops and Lawson's and 4Ks, sorry, 4Ks and 7-Elevens. This is super quiet. I imagine, well, there already is a whole bunch of new condo development just up ahead here. I imagine the new line will bring a lot more of that. All right, there's one milestone hit. I just got to 10,000 steps on the day because my lazy butt didn't leave the house until tonight. Estelle, they are all over Bowie. Prepare to meet thy God. Are you ready? I don't think that's a question you should be asking people as they walk down the street trying to enjoy their day. Hey man, are you ready to die? Hey, this place has a bachelor and a 1-bedroom available. 525 Eglinton Avenue East. One of you could probably look this up and tell me what the rent is. The first person to do that will get a thank you and nothing else. And if I don't see your chat, you won't get anything. And if you watched my cycling video yesterday, I came down this part. I headed into Lee's Side. Isn't that a bit? I don't know. I'd PayPal you $8. I didn't get the notification yet, Alb, but if you did in fact do that, thank you very much, Alb, for the PayPal. If you do the PayPal through Streamlabs, it will put a notification on the screen. But if you just do it directly through my page, it won't. So I'll have to get an email to know that. And does anybody know if, once the crosstown is open, if there will still be bus service? I think there has to be, because these stops are really far apart. I imagine it'll be drastically reduced, but I mean, that Mount Pleasant was the last stop until Bayview just up ahead. $18.50 for the 1 bed. Thank you, MJM. So that sign lied. I think $18.50 is kind of steep because you got to put your walking boots on to get to the subway or take a bus. There's Metro. Greetings, Mike Drown. Jeanette, $7 for being me. There you go, guys. My life is worth $7. Thank you, Jeanette. Between Jeanette and Mike, you have paid for my Popeye sandwich tonight and whatever I have tomorrow. everybody who super chats gets a personalized thumbs up. So there you go. One thing I'm looking at doing is creating some new overlays for the live streams, like possibly being able to put up a poll and you guys can vote on things. Bevan, you're cheating though, you're not in Toronto. Let's cross the street. This used to be a pretty badass McDonald's on the corner here. And this whole plaza is gonzo. It's so weird to see this area get redeveloped like this. This used to be like a buzzing intersection. We gotta say a prayer for the McDonald's that is no longer. $13.25 a month on Zumper. That must be for The Bachelor. Now we're gonna head into the Bayview Avenue section. That was a really cool McDonald's too. Popeyes, I thought you left them for A&W. I've been eating too many of those 250 Mama burgers. I gotta go back to Popeyes. Plus I just got that super chat money. New TTC station. It is, but it's being built by Metrolinx because the province doesn't trust the TTC anymore. Yet I think Metrolinx has somehow bungled it more than anyone could have imagined. This street looks kind of like Montreal. The main retail section is just up ahead here. So we're going to be hitting civilization soon, folks. Alright guys. What is the rent in here? 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Who wants to look this up? 1755bayview.ca. It's even got its own domain name. Good night, Lineca. What do you think of the Ontario line? I think it's too little, too late, Prasan. It should have been the Eglinton West subway line if an idiot by the name of Mike Harris didn't cancel it a long time ago and flush a lot of other things down the toilet and then sell 407 for pennies. I'm gonna say that home is $2,900 a month. Let's see if someone wants to put up their guests or put up the actual. That dry cleaners looks like it used to be a gas station. Here's a big condo. I guarantee you that new line 5 is the reason this developer is putting this up. We're going to see a lot more intensification. Sounds of the city, you're fired. 4K Wanderer, you're fired. You guys had one job to do. One job. Hey, it's Alice's art studio. Man, this area has really seemed to dry up. I think we all know what they're selling in there. Haunting, they are good. I thought I could trust 4K and Sounds of the City for some reliable information. The URL is down. It's one of the few signs of life down here. There's a wing restaurant just down the street that I've been to a few times. I live around here, but I don't know. I don't think I can say I live around here. And the chat seemed to have stopped. That's good. Can somebody chat? There we go. Hello, Dylan Reynolds in Pickering. You're going to ask me 30 questions, so just alternate yes, no, and maybe for every question. Save you from having to ask them. Some lady in her SUV is looking at me weird. Hey, it's the Originals Ale House. Person, now you know. I think it's a bit of a walk from where you are. Oh, there's a Shoppers Drug Mart up here. Let's see if they're lined up there too. They're really lined up at the Shoppers on Mount Pleasant when I walk by. Can we see sunset? I don't think we can from here. Well, thank you for finding them. I don't think I'll be contacting the owners. What's for dinner tonight? Sammy Wu asks. I will have a Popeyes sandwich. Hey, it's a Mama's Pizza. $8.90. Oh, you can do way better than that. Sammy, is this the ghetto? This is actually a fairly upscale neighborhood. I don't know why you would confuse it with a ghetto. Jaden, we are heading south on Bayview, which is kind of like the border of Toronto and the East York borough. And Shoppers here is in an old cinema. I did not know that. It's always sad when you lose an old cinema like that. Bev, I think you commented that. That's awesome. These sides are very close. What are the cinema modes? Is there a new production of films or a movie show, Hussein? I don't understand your question. Maybe someone else will be kind enough to pitch in. There's Duff's Famous Wings. You liked and subbed. Why are people writing ... 4K. 4K Wanderer. I think I'm gonna nominate you to the mod team. You're always consistently in these chats. One of the mods is not available tonight. Spamming the same question over and over though is a nice way to get yourself removed from the chat. Do you think schools in Ontario should be an essential service, Johnny? Dylan, schools should absolutely be essential. However, they should probably be remote for the next month or so at least. You should have merchandise. Who's gonna buy a Johnny Strides t-shirt or hat? Maybe I'll get branded cigars. Joe, maybe that's true, but I think the businesses in Leaside are more dependent on local traffic. So I think it's the places that are really dependent on people coming from outside areas that are kind of hit really hard. And hey, look, we got more Indian. Hello, Clarissa Clarington. You have expanded your vocabulary to include a word and a name. That's very nice of you. I assume you studied hard to learn that word. Is casino open in Toronto? I don't know. This area rocks in the spring and summer. Yeah, it's kind of a neat area. There's not many or much in the way of sidewalk patios though. There's the McSorley Saloon and Grill. I've been there a few times. You're welcome, Clarissa. That's 2 new more words for you. You have really expanded, Clarissa. I'm proud of you. Hey Johnny, Fakey here. Almost missed you. What's up, Ricky? The newest Patreon member. I'm now up to 22 or 23 Patreon members. And I think I have 4 YouTube channel members. So thank you to all the members. Thank you to all the members for supporting the channel. So we are Would you ever film Jane and Finch? Carsy to go. I will film Jane and Finch. I cannot say my words. I think Clarissa Clarington stole my vocabulary. Have you been to Atrium on Bay at Dillon? There's a search bar. There's a place called EPI Breads. It's the Kama Sutra with the... Is it a Y or a U? Thank you, Oma. You have glued yourself to my channel. That's kind of a bit of a predicament. Yeah, this has kind of the same feeling as Avenue Road, just south of the 401. And maybe I'll head over to Mount Pleasant and we can walk through another very similar area to this. Because if I keep going south, there's going to be nothing, and I'll just be further and further. Alright, we're gonna turn down Davisville here. Is there a subway across the road? Not really. But I'm not gonna keep going south here. And thanks to everyone who tuned in to the Saturday night live stream. It was kind of a interesting live stream for me. I just lazily did it from my apartment. But it was kind of a lot of fun. Football game starting soon. Yes, Stubrock. The Bills are playing. Maybe we'll have better lighting. I'm heading down to Mount Pleasant, and then we're gonna walk north. Tipsy Johnny is awesome. I had 5 tall boys that night. It was kind of a different kind of stream. What's up, Abduli? You're late tonight. Sorry guys, there's not very good lighting on this street. I'll walk a little faster, and then when I get to Mount Pleasant, things will look a whole lot nicer. Ooh, look at that. Is this the Annex Pier Gosu? No, it is not. "4K Wanderer." Edward the Explorer. I will probably forget that. Can you drop me a comment when this video goes live with that name so I can look it up once I'm home at my PC? There seems to be a ton of Toronto-based walking channels just popping up recently. And I had a new cycling channel from Toronto pop up on my feed today too. Dylan Reynolds with another question. Stick to the yes, no, maybe route. Denolds? Denolds? Your name is now Denolds. Vera, Saturday night's stream was fun. Thank you, Vera, for the super chat. I don't want to do that kind of stream too often. It was fun. I will do another stream like that on my Johnny Stumbles channel. Maybe tomorrow. So if you want to hang out, it'll be a lot more chill because there won't be 100,000 questions rolling in. And I won't be hammered. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't want to commit to streams. You never know what happens in life. You should have sabotaged the guy in the cycling video with the Osmo 3. I think that was a girl. I don't know what she was doing. Had I have planned this route out, I might have picked a nicer street. I know there's a lot of really nice residential streets we could have picked. Instead, I'm kind of going down Davisville Avenue for some reason. But we're almost at Mount Pleasant. It's 3 a.m. for Jadian Adams. Go to bed, Jadian. What's up, Denise? Look, there's all these nice residential streets. Yeah, it's a Tuesday evening, and we've streamed the heck out of downtown lately. '77 Driss, what's up? You consider doing the bridle path? I will be doing that in a few weeks, Joseph. I did a cycling video down there not too long ago, and I'll be doing a walking video coming up. You should sell t-shirts with pictures of different parts of the city. So it's an interesting concept. Jonathan, that was something I have written down as a live stream idea. To start at Yonge and Sheppard, or maybe the North York Center, and then walk east down Sheppard past all the subway stations on that line. I think it might be a bit boring for a normal video, but that kind of has stream written all over it. Ew. That's disgusting. You should DNA test that mask, find out who it belongs to, and give them a $100,000 fine. Jeanette, don't be sorry, Jeanette. Thank you for your super chats. Jeanette, 2 times, Vera and Mike. Jeanette is our resident rock star. She's also a Patreon member. Where are you going to? I think we're going to Mount Pleasant. We're going to walk up there, which is just up ahead here. Does the camera make the sky look brighter? I would say it's actually right now fairly accurate. There are certain times where it makes, when the sky's kind of purple, it definitely cranks that shade up, but right now it seems to be pretty accurate. I'm curious how the new phone will handle it. You could have walked along Merton. Denise, where were you 10 minutes ago? Damn man, daily watching you. Thank you. That should be Merton just up there, right? Let's go find Merton Street. $4K, when are we getting some more Toronto videos? Bev, excited for your new phone? Yes and no. I've been kind of anti-phones without headphone jacks for a long time. But I am kind of excited to get some new hardware. Merton is the other way. That is true. Merton is 1 block south of Davisville. I'm what you call a dummy. You guys do have the benefit of Google Maps. I just completely shut my brain off sometimes. And if you watch my narrated videos or walks, sometimes I just say the dumbest things that make no sense. It happens. 4K Wanderer, guys, tune into his channel. And October 21st at 12:01 a.m. you will be doing a live stream. You're coming to jump me and run your pockets. I think I will slice you in half with a karate chop if you try that. No, man, you're well spoken. Thanks, Carsey to go, or whatever your name is. It's surprisingly hard to talk while you're riding your bike, especially since my bike is not of the geared variety, because you're kind of controlling your breaths and trying to say complete sentences and pay attention to everything going around you, which means trying not to die. The first several attempts at narrated walking videos I did not upload because, or narrated cycling videos were absolutely terrible. It took me a while. And one thing I noticed by watching Action Kid cycling videos is he kind of controls his breathing and how he speaks while he does it. And I would say that's quite a skill to have. Yeah, I do that all the time, 4K Wanderer. The best is when you say something wrong and you don't realize it, and then you get roasted in the comments for it. People love to nitpick, but hey, that's fun. I don't claim to be perfect. Do you want to buzz my cousin's doorbell? I do, Digital Grotto. How's the weather up there? It's let's see, how is the weather up here? Apparently it's 17. Whenever I start my videos, I always say the time and the weather. And I'm just glancing at this watch, and sometimes it's wrong. But it's the only really frame of reference I have. Thank you, 77 Dress. Bevan. Yeah, I think it's impossible not to breathe out loud while you're riding a bike. Sorry about that. In the next couple of weeks, you should check out the Halloween display on the lawn in the corner of Lonsdale and Forest Hill, just west of Avenue. Denise, can you do me a favor, Denise? Can you post that one in the comments? I could actually walk over there from where I live. So if you could just, it said buffering, so sometimes it cuts out, but if you could leave me a comment with that property. The longest yard is at the corner. Let's find out. I think we're right across the street from June Rollins Park. Michelle, thank you. Thorncliffe Park is a very neat area. There's a look south down Mount Pleasant. I believe there's a KFC just down there. There's June Rollins Park. And welcome back to civilization, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mount Pleasant Village. Although it's surprisingly not well lit. You break it, you bought it. All sales final. There's a diningless restaurant. June Rollins, the first female mayor of Toronto. And she gets this Nice big park named after her. She passed away in 2017. Someone said, show your face a while ago. Alright. There's the thumbs up for Vera and Jeanette's last Super Chats. It seems like it may have just cut out. Sorry guys, I can't control the stream quality. Mike Landry. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the super chat. There's the official thumbs up. I gotta come up with a better gimmick of that. What will Rob and Doug Ford get? That's a good question. Maybe a portable toilet at a construction site. Oh, I got that cat with the spinning eyes on there. Mike Landry, have a good night, sir. Thank you so much for the super chat. Enjoy the East Coast for us. Are you related to Joel Zimmerman? I don't know who that is. I'm actually a hybrid of Justin Bieber and Nick Carter. Denise, we are now walking north along Mount Pleasant. I did stream on this part one time before, but that was like after midnight. Johnny, can you have a cane course in Toronto weather-wise? I don't know what that means, but I will say yes. I will boldly say yes to whatever it is you asked. Luke, I still don't know who that is. I'm not even a millennial. Nick is almost a year older than you, Johnny. Yes, Bev, when I was in high school, I think I looked exactly like that guy because people were constantly telling me I looked like Nick Carter. And then I think he got a bit older looking and pudgier. Jade Ramos. Good evening, Jade. Hey, hi, good evening. I like the triple greeting. He's referring to Deadmau5. Again, I don't know who Deadmau5 is. You're speaking to me in millennial. I don't understand that language. Good evening from Etobicoke. Vera, your picture when you were 5 was the cutest pic ever. Maybe I'll bust that out on the next tipsy stream. Can you do one in Chinatown? Jade, one what? I just did a normal video through Chinatown, and I've streamed through Chinatown a few times at least. I'll go back into downtown on the weekend. Believe it or not, you're a millennial. Brandon, there's different definitions of millennials, and I found one that had me firmly in Gen X, so that's the definition I follow, like a true hypocrite. I definitely identify more with Gen Xers. I don't like to buy $5 macaroons or artisanal things that are overpriced. I don't believe in being politically correct. I think people need to grow up and get a sense of humor again. That's why I think Bill Burr's monologue on Saturday Night Live was so brilliant. As a big fan of Bill Burr, he was intentionally pushing people's buttons and they fell right into his lap. Okay, boomer. People who say okay, boomer get banned. How's that, David Lau? That's a... Viva Napoli. Thank you, Chuck Diamond. How far do you want me to go? I hope I don't go too far. Look at the sexy non-medical face masks for kids in it. Why are you advertising that girl on a product for kids? Coming up Sudan, the shortcut below Eglinton. Do you believe in alien? Yes. I believe you are an alien. They forget about the great Gen X peeps. I don't think it's fair to group people as millennials or Gen Xers, because really some individuals are awesome and some are not, and that's all our judgment, right? The whole point of all the movements, such as being anti-discriminatory and inclusive of everyone, is to not make assumptions and group people together in tribes and just treat everybody as equals. So when you kind of paint a brush and say, I don't like millennials, you are doing that. I don't think we should be judging people based on how they were born or when they were born. But it's, I guess there's got to be a classification. Like baby boomer was really just describing an era where people were born, not a type of person or a mindset. So really, to me, a millennial should just describe when someone was born. It shouldn't describe their behavior or how they approach life. Tomorrow you will have a total of 18K subscribers. I'm going for 18K tonight, guys. Subscribe! Hit that button. If you have to unsubscribe from someone else, do it and subscribe to me, although that's not how it works. Are you using DJI Mobile? I am, Jade. I use DJI products in every kind of video I make. My walking videos and my cycling videos, and now this video. Sorry, I'm not a very elegant speaker, but I think you guys got my point. '77 drifts, that's very possible. There's always a clash of generations. What's my subscriber count at? It's gotta be what, 17.93 or something? Can you say hi if you see this? Jade Ramos, hi. Do you the channel called The Walk Around? I know there's a channel called Walk Around. 17 point, oh yeah, you guys can't see the individual count. I think it's like 17, it was 17,924 when I started. Roland, what's your point? 4K Wanderer said something that is so true. One way that I really fell off from relating to the younger generations is music. I don't follow music at all anymore, what's new or popular. So that is not a way for me to connect with younger people. And look where we are, folks. Babies can use iPads. What way are you heading tonight? I'm gonna head west down Eglinton. What way are you heading tonight? We're already like an hour and 15 into this thing. we're gonna head to, maybe I'll skip the Popeyes tonight. This is the future home of the Mount Pleasant LRT station right here. So when I started this walk, I had come down this way. 2021 completion, no chance. 77 drifts. I will bet you 3 ruples on that. Formula 10. What should I change my name to? Eled Luxo, such an uninteresting comment you make. See how that works? Johnny Walker. There's enough YouTube channels that have gotten big with stupid names. I don't think it's that important. And actually, this was not my original channel name. This was back when I worked at, well, I won't say the name of the company, but 2 jobs ago, a coworker saw my channel and said, "You should rename your channel to this," and he gave me the current name, and I popped into my phone and I updated the channel name, and that's how I got my name. I didn't even come up with it. If you look at PewDiePie, that's like the number 2 channel in all of YouTube, and look how stupid that name is. Now this actually, Bayview, remind me, used to be the Unicorn, one of the oldest pubs in the city of Toronto, and now it's a generic condo. Very sad to see the Unicorn go. You need suggestions for your social media name. Oh, Bev, yes, you are starting an East Coast walking enterprise, right? And when my channel started, it was really, T-Series, but T-Series is literally just spamming videos to the world's biggest market. Scruffy's is gone, unfortunately, guys. 4K Wanderer, Uptown. This is Midtown, but there is a Rudy. Just mulling over names that aren't dorky. Bev, that's the problem. Every name is dorky. You just got to pick one and stick with it. But when I started this channel, it was really just me silently making videos. Then I started talking, and then we started narrating, and I eventually showed my face. And then I don't know what the hell you call last Saturday's stream, but I guess I'm part of the channel just as much as the city is now. Greetings, Wood Table PC. Have you tried Quiznos? Yes, I have. And there's where Scruffy Murphy's used to be. It's now Snack Bar Live, or Cass Avenue. Wood PC Table. What did you miss? Well, I had a Muay Thai fight about 20 minutes ago. You should have waited several years to do the face reveal. What's weird is that is sort of when my number of subscribers started exploding. I think one of the keys to YouTube is people like videos, but they also kind of want to connect to them. So when they can see the creator behind them and get a feel for the personality, I think that's when some channels really take off. So I'm trying to exploit that, I guess. The Enterprise. Yep, that's part of it. And if you look at Action Kid in New York, that's really what launched him, was when he started doing live streams. And he showed his face when he was in Taiwan. Well, he was already big then. He was at like 100,000, but he almost doubled shortly after that. Thank you, Wood. Thank you, Kami. I use pretty much the same camera everyone else uses. I do have a few little color grading tricks, and I use a lens on my filter, but overall the quality should be pretty much the same as everyone else. Misha, don't say that. Without him, this channel would not be here. You subtle showed yourself in Taiwan. I did Susan at the end of one video. I walked into a hotel, well, the hotel I was staying at, and I accidentally pointed the camera right at Amir. When are you ending the stream? Maybe in 10 minutes. Can you just call me Table so you don't have to say Wood PC Table? No, I have to say Wood PC Table. Those are the laws of YouTube. Nintendaft, thank you. Good evening, Brian. Well, if live streaming is awesome, I think soon 4K will be doing Toronto live streams again. And Action Kid has actually driven a fair bit of viewers to my channel. He featured some of my cycling videos a while ago on his channel, and he mentioned me in a few videos. And also, people who watch his videos get suggested to mine. So I think we all sort of owe him a gret of datitude. Gret of datitude? Did I really just say it like that? You know what I meant. Do you like being Canadian? I like being me. I would actually like to live in a world where we don't identify by the country where we're born. Because as much as I like most Canadian values, I kind of like being myself and having my own opinions. And I think you could go to a country that's authoritarian ruled and everyone there is really scared, but you could really connect with someone on an individual level, even though they might not be proud of where they're from at all. So I think we're all kind of global citizens of the earth. That sounds cheesy and lame, but we really are. Where you were born was completely out of your control. Bookish, awesome. Yeah, we rolled right by that A&W, Roland. Free healthcare for all. I think nobody should go in a lifetime of debt because they need surgery to save their life. We value hockey, poutine, and beer. That is all true, 77 Dress. Jordan, we are at Yonge and Eglinton. BMW after a night. How does your gimbal smooth out and stabilize the camera? The Enterprise. Actually, when I watch other live streamers, I think mine doesn't look as smooth as theirs. I really don't. I think there's a bit of choppiness to it. And I think it's actually either my camera or the network that I'm using. I can't quite pinpoint why it's not as smooth. I know it's not the gimbal, but I have a new 5G enabled phone coming with a lot more horsepower and a better camera, so I'm hoping that that'll jack up the quality, and then I can hopefully start streaming in 1080p. I'm thinking of getting a second 50 gigabyte SIM card, so I'll have two, and then I can just stream in 1080p 60 all the time. And that way we'll kind of max out the quality. I should not be stopping for people on the sidewalk on their bikes. Oh, 4K, that might be a point. David Lau, let's not advertise that fact, but you're right. Good evening, Michael Nguyen. Oh, let's go for it. Thank you, Princess Comments. Izzy, that Massini's was the reason to live in this neighborhood. That $5.95 chicken euros pita was the greatest deal in all of Toronto food, and now it's gone. Thank you, Eddie. Johnny, do you have pets? Yes, you are my pets. We already established that you were an alien earlier. That's the Duke of Kent. Good evening, Megan in Winterpeg. There's the Rose and Crown. They've started to occupy the space in front of Absolute Comedy for some expanded outdoor dining. There's no lineup at the Shoppers. There's a number of them. There's a honey pot actually just down here to the right. What's up, Tim? Alright guys, I'm gonna find a place to sit for a minute. Is there a game tonight? Yes, there's a Bills and Titans game tonight. I have Stephon Diggs going, and I'm down 6 points. So in order to win my game, the stock TC building is nice. Yeah, I've never been in here. My mind went to the gutter with honey pot. Oh, the game already started. Dope. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call this a stream because I want to get in and watch the football game, and I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to cook some food, so I'll keep this running for a minute, and then we're gonna shut down. Thank you to everyone for getting me almost up to 18,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching, please hit that button. Also, if you want to see another live stream by me, go to Johnny Stumbles and hit subscribe. I will stream very soon from there, probably tomorrow night, maybe even tonight. Maybe I'll jump on there tonight. Timmy's 77 Driss. I think I know what you're referencing with that. Do you like Nando's? Yes, I do. Thank you, Prasan. I'm sure your condo is in the background of this. Thank you, Roland. Stay safe in the Philippines. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. Thank you, Vera, Jeanette, Mike. Mike and Jeanette both super chatted me twice. Is your plaid jammy bottoms? Yes, Bev. Thank you, Princess Comet. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Bookish Horse Girl. Denise, Mark. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Thank you, Michelle.